What's up guys, today I'm proud to announce that we are finally doing another MRT video, and this is the one I've been waiting for the most, right? This is the Northeast line. This is the line I spent most of my life growing up on, alright? I spent more than half of my life growing up on this line. I know this line more than the other lines. I'm not going to say the most because I may not know it as well as some of y'all may, but yeah, let's go. Let's start. We are now at Harbourfront and we are going to go all the way to Punggol Coast, right? Now to give you some perspective, this is actually the shortest line in the entire series, right? It's only 14 stops, right? Firstly, because there's no Northeast 2, and I'll explain why. And we also get to skip Outram Park, which we did in the East-West line. We get to skip Dhoby Ghaut, which we did in the North-South line. And we get to skip Sengkang, which we did in the Sengkang LRT episode, right? And yeah, to give you some perspective, we had to visit 15 stations on the Sengkang LRT. Yes, the LRT had more stations than this, right? The only difference is that now we're back to collecting maps at all stations that we get off at, right? So yeah, let's go and start getting our stuff ready, right? We got our first map and it is 6 a.m. in the morning. We have to wait about 3 minutes for our train, right? Now my theory is that like the East-West line, it will eventually like pick up. Still 2 minutes. And I figured out what's the issue, right? The frequency is still not amazing just yet. It's been 30 minutes in the tap thing, by the way, and we've only did like 5 stations so far. Okay, to pick up, but right now it's a bit slow, so we gotta wait a while, alright? Let's get on the train right now. Alright, you might notice that Outram Park is the next station and that's NE3. You might notice that there's no NE2, right? Rumors suggest that there was supposed to be a Keppel station, but plans failed because there's no developments nearby and there's no Keppel station. So right now there's no NE2. Maybe in the future there will be one, but likely not, right? Anyways, we get to skip Outram Park, by the way. So the next station is Chinatown, right? So Chinatown, as the name suggests, it's home to many Chinese heritage sites. And it's also home to famous sites like the ancient Buddha Tooth Relic Temple, and correct me if I'm wrong, but it's also home to the largest hawker center in Singapore. So maybe I should do a video there, let me know down in the comments below, right? Anyways, let's go and get our map. The authorities took 2 minutes to give me a map. Don't know what's up with that, but the train still is going to take another minute or so. The train from the other side just came. That one that goes to Harbourfront, yeah, that's there right now. We're going to get our train in a minute or so. Alright, anyways, the next station is now at Clarke Quay, right? Forgot to record the exiting the MRT scene. This is basically Singapore's clubbing and drinking district area. You basically come here to party, you come here to drink liquor, right? And it's also home to Fullerton Hotel, one of the most famous hotels in Singapore. Let's just go and get the map, right? Okay, so this is a really weird one. I asked for the MRT map and they gave me this, right? It is technically a map, which I will count, but this is not a normal map. I'm gonna have to fold it in and write the number on it. Actually, I may not even have to. I don't think I'll ever get a map like this again. But yeah, let's go and get our next station, which is Little India. We're at Little India right now. Yeah, this is the place where all the Indian heritage lies here, obviously, as the name suggests. And it's also home to the famous Tekka Center, Tekka Market, which is really cheap, which is known for being really cheap, right? Anyways, yeah, I know a lot of stuff about this line. Let's go and get our map. Yeah, the passenger service there. We got our map and now we're waiting for the train. The train actually hasn't picked up just yet. So, anyways, the next station will be... Right, we're now at Farrer Park, right? It's basically an extension of Little India. People come here for 2 things, right? City Square Mall and the famous Mustafa Center. Like, basically, it's another huge shopping center where you can find a lot of stuff at really cheap prices. Below market prices usually, right? Anyways, let's go and get our map. We got our map, and weirdly enough, the frequency is still not amazing just yet. It's been 30 minutes in the tap thing, by the way, and we've only did like 5 stations so far. That is pretty bad on time, honestly. That's probably the worst we've done on time, but it's fine because this is also the shortest time. See how little we already have left. Anyways, yeah, there's another 2 minutes you have to wait. Okay, anyways, the next station will be... We're now at Boon Keng, alright? The only thing I can say about this station is that it's home to like Aftershocks, the experience center at Bendemeer. Aftershock is the PC company, for those who don't know, by the way. Oh, but the station does look kind of cool though. Alright, well, it's a shame that not many people know about this place. Yeah, let's go and get the map. We got our map and still 2 minutes. And I figured out what's the issue, right? Now it's 1 minute away from 7 a.m, which is when peak hour really starts to kick in. So right now we still have to wait for a few ones. The good thing is that because we have finished half the line by the time peak hour kicks in, and like, you know, we only have like a little bit left to complete, like less than 9 stations to complete, by the way. Yeah, let's just go. The next station is, we are now at Potong Pasir, right? This station solely exists to say that I've completed the North East line halfway, right? Now we only got like half of the North East line left before we end the video already. It's been a pretty short video, but the only thing that makes it longer is that the trains just don't come on time for some reason. The doors are already closing. Let's go and get our map. Again, it's a cool station actually, but like, it's just a shame that not many people actually like know about this place. Let's go. We got our map, and nope, the train isn't here just yet. It's still another 3 minutes away. We are doing horrible on time, but it's okay. Thank God this is the shortest line, right? Alright, anyways, the next station is, I see what seems to be the issue here, right? You see, all the trains are actually coming really fast for this part, right? Going to Harbourfront, they are coming really fast, which does make sense. A lot of people are going to work right now. The train from my side finally came, but that means my side isn't really a peak hour side because we're going back to the suburbs, and like no one's going to go back to the suburbs. While the other two, the north-south line and the east-west line, we were going through the city. That's why we also had like the peak hour, but this time we don't have that peak hour advantage with us, alright? So yeah, I think that's my theory, right? Let's go anyways. The next station is, alright, now at Woodley. Let's go, alright? Now I've been here a few times before. Mostly it's just Woodley Mall that's like anything really. Nothing else much about this place. It is a bit more popular than the other two places like what? Boon Keng and Potong Pasir, but yeah. Yes, let's go and get our map, alright? Got our map, and as expected, we have to wait another 3 minutes for our train. And look at the Harbourfront one. The train just left, and they only have to wait 2 minutes because peak hour again is only for this side. For my side, there's no peak hour, so we just gotta like, you know, snail space. Anyways, next station is it's a big one. Yes, we're at Serangoon station, right? Now I know this station for a lot of reasons. First of all, it's home to Next, like literally the biggest mall in the northeast. Secondly, it's near my secondary school. Not revealing. Actually, you'll probably know already. I already see people from my secondary school, which is alright. It's also one of the most crowded stations, as you can see, because there's a lot of people working here. It's basically the CBD of the northeast. It will take a while to get our map, right? But we will get our map. Got a map, and nope, the train isn't here yet. At this point, I've guaranteed a minimum of 2 minutes of a wait time, alright? Because I don't know why we have to wait 2 minutes, but we just do, alright? Anyways, the next train is coming actually right now, yeah, but still it took some time, alright? Anyways, the next station will be, we're now at Kovan, alright? Look at the train over there, packed with people. The train will close any moment now. Let's just go and continue getting our map.
Yes!
Alright, let's go. Kovan is home to most of the tuition centers, by the way, if that's the fact you were waiting for. Every one of my friends just come here for tuition. I have never really come here personally because I didn't have tuition here, but mostly it's just tuition centers here. Anyways, let's go and get our map. Got our map, and the train is actually stuck.
That's the wrong number!
No, that's still the wrong train. The train that we're waiting for is this train, and that's still another 2 minutes away. Amazing, right? That train just came, but that's fine. This train hasn't. So let's continue. We only have like a few more stops left though, so it's fine. The next station will be now at Hougang station. If you're wondering what these construction thingies are, this is for the Cross Island line that's coming up in the future. I think I've referenced it before, I'm not too sure, but yeah. Let's go and get our map. Oh my god, we are so close to finishing. But look, the train there is gonna close, and by the time I come back down, that train will be back, but then this won't. Let's go and get our map now. This train just left us again. We got our map, and that train hasn't even come yet. Alright, peak hour is not on our side because it's going for the other side. It's literally not on our side. Alright, let's go. There's another 2 minutes wait for the train to come. Expected at this point. Let's go. The next station is a funny one. We're now at Bangkok. Yes. Remember Bangkit from the Bukit Panjang LRT episode?
Bangkit. Oh yes, we're now at Thailand's neighbor, Bangkok's neighbor, Bangkit.
Yeah, now we got Bangkok, Bangkit, and then now we got Bangkok. The triangle has been formed, right? Anyways, let's go and get our map. Now, I don't know much about this place other than Sengkang Mall, honestly. I feel like it is really just an extension of Sengkang, right? So, Let's go. By the way, speaking of Sengkang, we get to skip Sengkang since we did that in the Sengkang LRT, right? Let's go. We got a map as expected. That train is leaving, and this train hasn't even arrived yet. Again. Anyways, but we are so close. We also, first of all, we get to skip Sengkang, and we only have 2 more stations left. And right now the time is actually like 7:38, meaning that we've done like 1 hour and like 10 minutes on this line, which is still shorter than expected. That means we could finish this by 8 a.m. Actually, no, probably even earlier. Maybe being extremely conservative, but like 7:45 to 7:50 is like a realistic time frame, honestly. So yeah, we are a bit further away from finishing the Northeast line. Let's go. The next station will be, oh, I'm excited for this one, Punggol. Now, for those of you who know, this is where I live. Punggol is where I live. This is my hometown. Right now, I have to be really careful because the passenger service is on one side, while there's no passenger service on the other side, and it's really long if I go to the wrong side. Right? Punggol is my hometown. I have a lot of things to say about it, but just to be fair, I won't say too much about it. There's Waterway Point, and then there is well, that's about it I can say without being unfair. Anyways, let's go and get our map. Oh my god. Alright, by the way, yes, there's also an open, so we can see the sky for the first time. By the way, yeah, the line is fully underground. Good, the train just left. We had it. The peak hour finally comes in at this point. There's no point bringing peak period anymore, bro. There's one more stop left, which is Punggol Coast. Okay, anyways, the reason I mentioned that is because I have nothing to say, but I can confirm that the peak hour has finally hit aside. It's nice to have that for the last stop, which, well, I'm gonna show you instead of just saying the next station is. I'm gonna show you right. Yep, we've done it. Another one. Let's go and get our map for Punggol Coast. And we are done with the Northeast line. Let's go. Oh my god. We got our map. We got the Punggol Coast map. Alright, the train just left. Okay. I'm here about the review now. Anyways, Northeast line, it is my favorite line, like in general, but the thing is there was no peak hour for most of it, and it only activated when we were at Punggol, which is kind of stupid. Like at this point, just don't activate it. Just, you know what, just make the wait longer at Punggol, you know, just to bitch me out even further. But no, they decided to rage me by activating it at the end. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. It was still pretty fun making the video though, so I'll give that. Stay tuned. The Punggol LRT is coming up next.